In a political arena filled with tension, two titans of the media, Donald Trump and Jon Stewart, clash once again, and this time, it's a showdown that no one expected. The world has grown used to seeing Trump lash out at his critics, but his jabs at Jon Stewart have always felt personal. Stewart, the master of satire and political commentary, never holds back in exposing hypocrisy, especially when it comes to Trump. And when Trump throws a punch, Stewart fires back, each time with wit, sharpness, and truth. This isn't just a back and forth between two public figures. It's a battle between two ideologies. Trump, a master of branding and emotional manipulation, has built his empire on the promise of power and greatness. Stewart, on the other hand, represents the voice of skepticism, always questioning those in power, no matter how untouchable they seem. So, how did this feud reignite? It began when Trump, during one of his speeches, took a swipe at Stewart, calling him overrated and irrelevant. Trump's criticism aimed to undermine Stewart's influence as a political commentator and comedian. But anyone who knows Jon Stewart knows that he's far from finished. Stewart responded, not with a rant, but with his signature humor. He reminded his audience of the importance of speaking truth to power, especially when that power comes in the form of a figure as controversial as Trump. Stewart's response resonated with millions. He didn't just roast Trump for the sake of entertainment. He crafted a response that was laced with wisdom, pointing out the dangers of blindly following a leader without questioning their motives. He turned the conversation into a lesson on the importance of critical thinking in a time where misinformation is rampant. Take a moment to consider this. How often do we allow ourselves to be swept up in the grandeur of someone's charisma without stopping to question the substance behind their words? This is where Jon Stewart shines. He doesn't just attack Trump personally, he challenges the very system that allows leaders to rise without proper accountability. And in doing so, he encourages his audience to do the same. The Trump-Stewart feud is more than just entertainment for late-night viewers. It's a reflection of a larger cultural and political divide in our society. Trump's rhetoric appeals to those who crave a strong leader, someone who promises to make their lives better, often by placing the blame on outsiders or critics. Stewart's humor, on the other hand, appeals to those who believe in democracy, transparency, and holding leaders accountable for their actions. So, how can we learn from this ongoing battle? First, we can take a page out of Stewart's playbook and remember the value of humor as a tool for exposing the truth. Satire has long been a powerful force for change because it allows us to see the absurdity in what we might otherwise take for granted. When Stewart calls out Trump's inconsistencies, he's doing more than just making us laugh. He's teaching us to question everything we see and hear. Second, we need to recognize the power of our own voices. Stewart's success comes from his ability to speak truth to power, but it also comes from his audience, people like you and me who are willing to listen, engage, and think critically. Trump may have his loyal followers, but Stewart has built a community of thinkers who aren't afraid to ask the tough questions. Finally, remember that no leader is above scrutiny. Stewart's message isn't just about Trump, it's about the responsibility we all have as citizens to hold our leaders accountable. Whether it's through satire, voting, or activism, we all have the power to make a difference. If you found this story compelling and want to hear more about these epic showdowns and insightful commentaries, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. We bring you the latest, unfiltered, and thought-provoking stories that keep you informed and entertained.